Hello everyone. Today I'm going over the basic rules of soccer and basically what soccer is. Soccer is definitely one of the most popular sports in the world, although it's football is played more in America. Soccer is definitely one of the more popular sports played in the other continents, like in Europe around there. But in other continents, they do call it football, but here in the States, we call it just soccer. I don't know why. It makes more sense to call it football because you just kick a ball with your foot. But it's not my decision, I guess. So I'll leave it. The basic idea of soccer is to score a goal. And the three main groups, or the three main positions of soccer, is just either a defender, a midfielder, or forward. There's either a defender, actually there's goalie too, so I guess four. But the defenders just try to defend the goal and just try and keep the forwards from attacking as much to try and get rid of the ball. But the goalkeeper definitely tries to keep the ball out of the goal as much as possible, although it does happen, you can't save every shot. And there's some amazing players out there that can definitely score, but the goalie is probably definitely the most pressure and definitely probably one of the hardest positions to take on the field. There's midfielders. Midfielders are, depending on if you're attacking midfielder or defending midfielder. Midfielders, I keep pronouncing it weird, I'm sorry, but midfielders definitely, I believe, run the most, or they have to be the most in shape. They sprint up and down the field. I played midfield when I went to Pioneer, but it's definitely one of the harder positions. You gotta stay in shape. You gotta keep up with people, keep up with their speed, but you're just sprinting up and down the field with the ball, just getting in a position that's open and just trying to either defend or attack. It doesn't matter. You just gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. And then the other one is forwards. Forwards is the most. You have to be really good at sprinting. You have to have a good top speed as well as be kind of physical, because you kind of want to push through people when you're forward just to get up there and score a goal. Forward is definitely one of the most flashy of all the others. They gotta have some good moves to get by the defenders, but if they're fast enough, they can just sprint right past them and it'll be fine. Obviously, the main point of soccer is to score a goal. If you don't score a goal, you're not gonna win. So the main point is to score and just defend your goal. Make sure not to get that ball in your net. And you just really want to defend, and then attack. But obviously, if no one scores, it's either going to go into overtime or a penalty kick. High school usually goes into overtime, usually doesn't revolve around penalty kicks at the end of the game, but it does happen. Usually around championship games, they go into penalty kicks, but most regular league high school games go into just 10 minutes like overtime. You do that twice and you switch sides. But penalty kicks is just you take a shot from in between the 6-yard line box and then the 18. It's about about 15 yards away from the goal, and you just pick a corner and you just shoot it. It's only you and a goalie, so you don't have to dribble through anyone. Just an easy shot. Usually at a championship game, about 5 players from each team take a shot. Whoever has the most goals wins. But there also are, you can take penalties in a game if there's a foul or a penalty in the 18-yard box, which is just 18 yards around the goal. So let's say if a defender trips someone in the 18-yard box, there would be a penalty on the guy the guy that's tripping, and the guy that got tripped, or whoever wants to take it from his team, gets to take a shot. So that's pretty much it. There's only a few rules in soccer. There's offsides, and then obviously there's like if you trip someone or push someone, and then there's a handball. Obviously you can't use your hands in soccer, so it's pretty self-explanatory. Offsides is pretty simple too. You just want to make sure that you're not behind the last defender. If you're behind the last defender, it will be offsides. I know in the little leagues they don't count it, but high school as well as like the Premier Leagues and the U.S. league, they do count it. Sometimes it's tricky trying to find that, but it's worth it. You just gotta stay on sides. And definitely my favorite memory of my soccer career was senior night. Obviously, I never made it to be a senior at Pioneer, but I was in 10th grade at the time. I was playing left forward. We were tied 2-2. We were playing Lakeshore, and we were tied 2-2 at a minute left in the final half. I got a breakaway, and I scored with 20 seconds left, and just the feeling of everyone in the stands just screaming and just being proud of you is definitely an amazing feeling that I urge everyone to pursue and to chase. Anyways, guys, this was my informative speech. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for listening.